Welcome to The Perspective. I'm the undisputed champion, Nate G, alongside C-Towns, the Prince, and alongside Mr. Ed. And fellas, I just gotta ask y'all this question. Did we really just have 2 championship games where both games went to overtime? And not just that, but did both road teams go on the road and win in the opponent's building?
Yes, they did.
Did that just happen?
But can I just throw a wrench in there?
What's that?
Both road teams get help to win?
What?
I had to throw that shot, I'm sorry. But let's get started. Patriots, Chiefs.
Patriots, Chiefs.
Oh.
Hold on, all right. So my rebuttal to that, what you just said, Mr. C-Towns, that they had help to win. So I want you to explain why the Chiefs only had 16 offensive plays in the first half, tied for the second fewest by any team in any half this season. Please explain yourself, sir.
There's no need to explain.
Please explain yourself,
You know
sir.
what I'll explain?
Please explain yourself,
You want to know
sir.
what I'll explain?
Why?
I'll be the first one to say it right now. I'll explain how the Patriots got away with this win. They got away with this win because D Ford doesn't know how to line up on the right side of the ball. Do you realize?
That's one
hold on.
That's one of the reasons they lost. Not the only reason why they lost.
That is the main reason.
Not the only reason why they lost.
Let's be real. Stats show it.
Let's talk about everything.
Hold on.
Okay.
Stats says everything. D4 goes offside, lines up offsides. He didn't even jump. He lined up offsides. You're in the NFL, making millions, line up properly.
D4 swore he was on the line of scrimmage.
No.
He swore he was on the line. Like,
it was horrible.
Properly.
Now get this. You realize that him being a lineup offsides didn't even affect the play. That's how dumb it was. He didn't even have a clear shot at the quarterback going once he caught height. But no, you know what happened?
Interception.
Tom Brady,
quarterback.
hold on. Tom Brady was one interception away from being called, having a whole meltdown at the end of the game. Because you realize that interception happens, he ends the game. Hold on. He ends the game
Wasn't his fault, though.
He ends the game with 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions.
That interception was not his fault.
Yes, it was. That ball was too high.
Both interceptions was not Tom Brady's fault.
I know what I'm talking about.
2 of those interceptions?
I'm talking about that last interception at the end of the game that got
Wasn't
called
that
back.
off of Gronk's hands, though?
That was
Off
a
of
bad
Gronk's
pass.
hands.
It was a bad pass. It was way too high.
Call me old school, call me whatever you want, Mr. Ed. If the ball hit you in the hands, you better come down with that ball. The ball hit Gronkowski in the hands and went through his hands and it was intercepted. The same with what's his name, Edelman. The same thing with Edelman earlier in that game. The ball went off his hands.
We're talking about that situation.
Here's what I learned.
You got to catch the ball.
As a young athlete, many years ago, right?
Long time ago. Long time ago.
I lost a wrestling match, right? And I thought the ref, made a bad call. He made a bad call. And my coach told me this. If you wasn't in a bad position, he couldn't have made a bad call.
That's true.
Right?
Right.
So at the
don't put yourself in that predicament.
At the end of the day, they spent the whole first half doing little to next to nothing.
But that's why I earned.
Bro, that stat I just gave you, bro. You can't ignore that, bro.
But you can't. I'm sorry. If I'm not gonna lie to you, I could not be in that locker room with you for.
Listen,
because if that interception stands, it's over.
I understand. But also, they had opportunities after that.
No, they didn't.
You let a man drive.
No, you're wrong.
Hold up.
You're wrong.
You let a man drive. The defense was on the field, and their defense played good at home.
The defense couldn't stop a high school team last night.
And you know what? I want to say something. I want to say something to that point because the last time that we shot this show, I remember both of y'all was talking about KC defense at home has been crazy. When prior to last week's show, all year long, the 3 of us have been destroying that Kansas City defense, whether they were playing on the road or at home. And then for whatever reason, in this big playoff game against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick at home, their defense is crazy.
Now hold on.
Yo, that defense.
Hold on.
Just to make you understand something, I picked the Patriots.
Yeah, he definitely did. I picked KC.
I'm talking to you then.
Yeah. No. Hey, Stan, it's cool. I want all the smoke right now. You want to know why? Hold on. You want to know why I want all the smoke about that? Because how many times did KC go 3 and out? KC's defense lived on the field. They lived on the field. You realize the stat line you just gave. Patriots only had 14 points the first half. A touchdown in each quarter. You telling me that's not the defense doing their job?
Yeah, at the end of the game, that defense was
tired. Well, and then get this. You telling me that D Ford offside didn't suck the life out of them? They got to stop. They did what they needed to do to win. They did what they needed. They got the interception. But no, D Ford lines up offside. I'm sorry. I don't know how teammates can look that man in the
time of possession in this game.
Go ahead.
43-59 Patriots to the Chiefs 20-53.
So you really going? So again, you just gave the great stat.
Yeah,
you going to come at the Chiefs defense?
The defense was on the field for the.
And get this. 7 points the first quarter, 7 points the second quarter, 3 points the third quarter. The Chiefs didn't choose to go off till the fourth quarter.
The game plan that Bill Belichick had was
the Chiefs defense. They're good, bro.
The game the game plan that Bill Belichick had was to gash that rushing defense on the ground with the running game, which is exactly what they did the entire game. What do you mean it didn't work?
What was the score the first 3 quarters? The Chiefs have arguably one of the most explosive offenses in NFL history in a season. And you telling me they get held to 7 points?
It's a pretty similar game to the last one.
Exactly.
So what's your reasoning why they lost this game? Because of D Ford? That's it?
No, it wasn't just D Ford, but D Ford, that was a key part. The defense actually stepped up and did their job.
Yes, the defense, for the most part,
maybe I need to show you what I'm looking at. 7 points, 7 points, 3 points. You're telling so let's be real. Let's rewind a week from now, right? A week from today. You telling me I come to you and I tell you the Chiefs defense holds the Patriots to 7 points the first quarter, 7 points the second quarter, and 3 points the third quarter. Who are you? And I say, who do you think wins that game? What are you going to say? You're not going to. Nobody's going to sit here and say New England.
I'm gonna say if they're playing the GOAT, if they're playing Tom Brady, you got to be able to outscore. You got to.
And that's my point.
They weren't scoring.
You're making my point for me. You just tried to blame the defense. I'm telling you, it wasn't the defense. The defense time of possession, they've been on that field 40+ minutes.
The problem...
The defense played well, but the offense didn't play well enough.
But that's what I was saying.
Here's the problem. Belichick's defensive plan to stop their offense worked.
It worked to an extent.
No, it did work. It did work.
You want to know what player didn't show up? You want to know? Hold on. You know what offensive
Two players didn't show up. Two players.
Even one who's the prime person.
Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill.
No,
they did not show up.
No. See, did you watch the game?
The problem
Hold on. I called it. I did not call it last week.
The Patriots took Tyreek Hill out of it.
Tyreek Hill had 1 catch for 42 yards. Travis Kelce had 3 catches for 23 yards. Yeah, watch the game.
So how many times did they show replays of him getting double teamed?
They double teamed.
That was the game plan.
So how was that Tyreek not showing up?
And that 1 catch was when he made
exactly.
When he finally made an adjustment.
Explain it. Hold on. Let's ask Nate the question. You just read off some stats. Explain to us how that's Tyreek Hill not showing up.
Listen, he's an amazing receiver. He's a great receiver.
Somebody get him.
No. Great receivers are gonna make things happen in big time playoffs.
How many times did they throw to him?
Okay. No.
He didn't target them because they couldn't.
Again, this comes down to the one player that I said, Travis Kelce. How many drops did he have that game? For first downs. He dropped passes, which made them punt. Travis Kelce, and y'all know I love Travis Kelce. To me, before this game, he was still the best tight end in football. But after this, I don't know. That was okay. That's something you can blame. But you can't blame Tyreek Hill.
All this, you know what I'm saying, the Chiefs, all this not giving enough credit to the Patriots is gonna stop, bro. Because
nobody said they're not giving the Patriots credit.
I'm giving the Patriots credit. Bill Belichick's defensive plan.
Bill Belichick had the greatest game plan.
And the first half.
Bill Belichick said we're gonna stop Travis Kelce, we're gonna stop Tyreek Hill, and we're gonna make everybody else beat us.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I'm wrong about that.
He stopped Tyreek Hill.
Yes, that was the game plan. Was to take away the big plays.
He stopped Tyreek Hill,
which is Tyreek Hill.
And then
he never double teamed Travis Kelce.
And his stats on defense for that
with the blitzes. Exactly. That was it. There wasn't none of that. Oh, we're going to stop.
They were able to chase Mahomes out of the pocket and tackle him for a loss.
Exactly. His game plan was, we're going to make you nickel and dime us the way Tom Brady nickel and dimes you.
And that's not their game.
Make first downs. No 50-yard bombs. That's why Tyreek Hill, if you watch the game, he was double team and triple team numerous times.
And Kansas City coaches took too long to
adjust.
To use
And that's
Tyreek
Andy
Hill
Reid. And that's
as a
Andy Reid. And we talked about that on last week's show. I said, right. And we talked about that, right? C-Towns, me and you, on last week's show. Who do you trust more in this game, Andy Reid or Bill Belichick? And inevitably, Bill Belichick came out on top, which is what we all knew was going to happen.
And we all know what happened at the end. Tom Brady went to the locker room to talk to Patrick Mahomes. Because, hey, a lot of the conversations, I want to ask you guys how y'all feel about this.
I'll tell you how I feel about it, right? It's easy to be gracious when you win. Like last year.
Because last year when Nick Foles won the Super Bowl, he wanted no part to Nick Foles' hands, right?
That's foolish.
But my
I don't like that
either.
I don't like that.
Something that somebody brought up, Deion Sanders, who I love, one of the famous Cowboys. But
San Francisco 49ers.
No, but his biggest years.
Atlanta.
Stop his biggest years in Dallas. Don't do that.
He won Super Bowl in San Fran.
But it was Dallas, America's team. Hold on. But let's get back to this. All I'm saying is, they do need. To me now, I never noticed it. I did notice it, but to me, that coin flip weighed too much in overtime.
Everybody, listen.
I need both offenses to be able to touch.
Everybody and their mom knew
they do get
that
both, they do get both offenses a chance.
No, they don't. Not they score touchdowns.
Well, that's it. Your defense got to stop.
And with that being said, everybody and their mom knew that when the Patriots won the coin toss,
it was over.
But more so Tom Brady.
No.
More so Tom.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not.
More so Tom.
If Patrick Mahomes touches the ball,
I know. There's a great chance. There's a great chance that offense he scores. But
he was scoring a touchdown.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I'm saying, given the history of Tom Brady,
how many times has Patrick Mahomes, at the end of a game, in the playoffs, driven his team down for the last score?
He hasn't been in the league long enough for us to really know that. That's why I'm saying more so Tom Brady.
It's less of an assumption.
Let's be real.
That Brady's going to do it.
We're not going to talk about that. Let's talk about that game. They were down how much with what 40 seconds?
That's why I said what I said a few times earlier.
This game.
I don't feel like he's giving the Patriots enough credit.
Hold on.
I tried to tell you what's going to happen last week.
Hold on. You just talked. Hold on. Who had the ball with less than 45 seconds left and drove down the field? Patrick Mahomes. Are y'all serious?
And who did it himself? Tom Brady.
Okay.
They both did it.
Hold on. Did I? Let's be clear. They're watching. Did I once say Tom Brady wouldn't score? No, I didn't. All I'm saying is Patrick Mahomes would have scored. That's why I'm mad at the overtime. It's whoever won the coin toss won the game.
Well, listen. We go through this a lot on this show. We can't change the rules because we don't like the results.
Well, no. I wasn't saying, I'm not talking about saying let's change the rules now. I'm asking you guys, how do you feel about the discussion?
I feel like
because the discussion came up. Well, Deion Sanders brought it up. For other networks brought it up.
For me, it doesn't make a difference what rules are in play, right? Because the rules are in play for everybody.
So, my question is, would you like to see overtime rules changed? No, that's the question. So you're dead set on, you like how overtime is
because to me, it adds drama to the game. It adds drama.
It's bad drama in my opinion.
So do you?
Yes, I want Nate G wants to see the rules change to where in overtime both teams get an opportunity to have the ball. Just because one team wins the toss and they drive down the field and score a touchdown, game's over. That's whack. You know what I'm saying? Especially under these circumstances with the high-powered Chiefs offense, there's a great chance that they're going to score.
And that's what it came down to. But
everybody knew when Tom Brady won that coin toss, game's over. Game's over.
Everybody knew whoever won the coin toss was going to win the game.
I'm saying that's where me and Mr. Ed can't go there.
I'm sorry, I'm going there.
As high-powered as that offense is, Tom Brady been doing it for how long? 20 years?
Hold on now, guys.
18, 19 years? Bro.
I give you that.
I understand that you, bro. C-Town. I understand that
y'all are bringing up.
I understand you lead the charge of the Kansas City bandwagon.
This is what we're talking
about.
Y'all
don't make any sense right now.
No. We do make sense. This is the question, because you're asking us a subjective question. And I'm telling you, when Tom Brady got the ball,
you knew it was over.
Yes. In my mind.
No, in nobody's mind.
This game's over. If Patrick Mahomes, I'm saying, well, he got the good offense. They've been playing well. They might be able to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, once Tom Brady, I knew the game was over.
I'll say this.
And I don't even like the Patriots or Tom Brady.
You know what's funny to me, guys? both of you guys are so crazy right now because y'all memory is shot. I expect your memory to be shot, but not yours. Y'all don't make any damn
What are you
sense right
talking
now.
about?
You wanna know why I'm closing the laptop?
Oh,
Y'all are both
pissed off?
hold on. Y'all
You
are
pissed
both
off?
speaking blasphemy right now. Because last time I checked in the Super Bowl last year, who had the ball last?
Tom Brady.
And what the hell happened? He got strip sacked, and who lost?
Okay.
So you're gonna base off of what happened?
So hold on.
So
you're gonna assume that what happened last year Super Bowl is gonna happen on that game?
Y'all gonna let me finish. Y'all gonna let me finish my rant. No, y'all gonna let me finish my rant because y'all are talking crazy right now. How in the hell are you gonna sit here and say Tom Brady is, he was definitely gonna score? I'm agreeing with you, he's definitely gonna score. But I'm also saying Patrick Mahomes is gonna score. But now y'all gonna sit here and say, history says it's automatic. Hey, where was it? Hold on. Where was the history last season then?
And when he got that ball last season, you want to know what I felt?
No, I don't care about how you felt. What happened?
Because it's a subject.
What happened?
It's a subject.
I don't care about how you felt. What happened?
Well, if we're going to count what
I'm
happened,
asking.
he lost.
I'm asking.
He lost.
Exactly.
But he won more times in that same situation than he lost.
Exactly. He won way more times than he lost, bro.
End
the discussion,
it's not the discussion because the Eagles won the Super Bowl off of him having the ball last. That's why y'all both sound crazy.
You literally just
No, we don't sound crazy. You asked a subjective question.
How?
And he answered it.
You can't, all I'm saying is you can't bring a stat like that when he just clearly lost the biggest game off having the ball.
Has Tom Brady won the Super Bowl literally every single year, bro, T-Towns? No.
Exactly.
He's won.
That's my point to you.
He's been to the Super Bowl.
When he in situations like this,
he's going to convert every single time.
We're going to leave it to the fans because y'all both
I'll tell you this, and here's the fans. Put your money on it. Here's your money. Patrick Mahomes, right?
Right.
2 minutes left to drive, or Tom Brady.
Who y'all got?
Who you gonna score?
What money?
Who has it? I want to ask the family something.
This is off of what y'all say.
I want to ask the family something.
What y'all say don't make any sense.
Kansas City Chiefs fans, please let us know on the bottom of the screen. Please let us know. Who do you think has a better chance of scoring on a 2-minute drive?
Any self-reliance.
Let's be real. Thank you. Y'all's wording is hard.
Patrick Mahomes.
Y'all's wording is hard.
Not the Kansas City fans. If you're a Kansas City fan, I'm telling you.
Be honest. Be honest.
If you're a Kansas City fan, don't answer that question. If you answer, say Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, all you gotta do is just ask. What was your question? Hold on.
I thought that was your question.
If Kansas City would have had if Kansas City won the toss, if Kansas City would have won the toss, would they have scored that drive? Everybody's gonna say yes.
All right, every other fan besides Kansas City, please let me know. Who do you think has a better chance of scoring in a 2-minute drive to win the game down the stretch? Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes? Everybody except Kansas City. Thank you.